What's going on, squad? Coach Montel here. Now you see it in the title, so you already know what's up. We're talking about how to get rid of your love handles. I know this is a topic that everybody wants to know a little bit more about because those love handles can be very stubborn. So I'm gonna give you the game on how to get rid of them and get lean in that area. Let's get to it. So what you need first off in order to get rid of your love handles is gonna be this smoothie juice blend right here. What this does is literally you drink it and it goes directly into your love handles and it literally beats the fat up and melts it away. So make sure that you order that. Click the link. Psych. Y'all already know. If you know anything about me or our program or how I coach, there's no fad juices or drinks or detoxes or cleanses or whatever. So if that's what you was looking for and your ears perked up when I said that, you got to change your mindset because getting rid of your love handles is just the same as getting rid of fat in any other area, especially your midsection. I will say maybe not every area because there are certain things that you need to do to get rid of belly fat that don't necessarily apply to other aspects of your body. So we'll kind of break down three of my biggest tips in terms of helping you get rid of those love handles and real tips. I'm not gonna trick you no more, so let's get to it. All right, so the first thing we want to do if we're really looking to target those love handles and get rid of them, we got to eliminate processed sugars, refined grains, things like that. It's gonna be your pure cane, your white sugar, white breads, your sodas, things like that. And when I say get rid of, I don't mean never consume these things again. What I mean is we can't just blindly consume these things without having any knowledge of how they're impacting our bodies, where they fall in terms of the amount of calories that we need every single day. And the reason that I say this is because some foods are better for you than others. Contrary to what people are preaching these days, that you can eat whatever, and as long as it fits your calories, then you're fine. No, not at all. That's why macronutrient tracking is extremely important because rarely can you accurately hit your macro targets and eat a bunch of processed foods. The problem with these processed options are that your body doesn't really break them down very well. The majority of it is sent basically straight to your bloodstream, which is why you have the uptick in blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol, things like that. But what happens with the remaining amount of that excess sugar or refined grains, whatever it is that it essentially just sits in our stomach as waste almost. Our body can't really utilize it the right way because it got what it needed to get initially in terms of that initial burst of energy, even though it's not really good energy. But that's really one of the biggest reasons why we want to eliminate it is because it literally is going as waste and decaying in our midsection, and that's going to cause a lot of visceral fat buildup. That's going to cause a lot of bloating. That's going to cause a lot of water retention. All of these things are caused through an overabundance. I didn't say never drink a soda, never have a cookie, but an overabundance of these simple sugars, these simple carbs are one of the worst ways to keep off belly fat. So by extension, we got to make sure that we limit it as much as possible so we can get rid of that visceral fat storage, so we can get rid of that bloating, so we can get rid of that water retention and just have a healthier gut as a result. Number two is to go to bed. I know y'all are probably, if you are a client of mine, if you've watched any of my live coachings or you follow me on social media, I talk about sleep all the time and its importance. And I know people probably roll their eyes like, oh, next tip. Like, I really want you to take this sleep thing seriously. Think about if you're doing everything right. You're going to the gym 3 to 5 times a week, not eating like a butthole, and you're eating, within your caloric range more times than not. You're getting adequate protein in. Like, if you feel like you're doing everything right, then I want you to assess what your sleep is like. Are you getting into bed at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, spending another 30 hour and 45 minutes on your phone or watching Netflix or whatever it is, and then turning around and waking up stressed out at 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning to go to work? Like, are you tired and lethargic throughout the course of the day? You feel like you can barely keep your eyes open in the middle of the day? Like, is this your situation? Because if it is, you are severely neglecting your sleep And if you're not going to sleep, you're not going to drop body fat. If you're not going to sleep, you're not going to drop body fat. It's going to be very difficult for your body to metabolize these fat cells and get rid of them if you are not properly and adequately rested. It's going to be impossible for your body to build lean muscle if you're not properly and adequately rested. So start treating your sleep the way you would if you're an athlete. Most athletes, professional athletes, sleep 8 to 10 hours every single day because that's how recovered their body needs to be. That's how much they're putting their body through and how much they need their body to change and grow and recover in order to get it to where it needs to be. You have to start treating your sleep like that too, for stress reasons as well, which also is another direct link to visceral fat gain and cortisol levels being increased, causing weight gain all over, causing your metabolism to plummet. There's so many different things that come with that lack of quality sleep. So not saying that you have to sleep as much as possible, but you do need to get good, consistent sleep in, even if it's 6 hours a night, which is actually somewhere around what I do. If it's consistent, if your body can count on that, your body will adapt. But if it's 10 hours one night, it's 3.5 the next, or it's 8 hours, but you woke up 3 different times throughout the course of it, it's going to be very difficult for your body to do what it needs to do. Start prioritizing your sleep and you'll drop fat, not just in your love handles, but everywhere else. All right, and number 3 on the list is to get in a good balanced diet of healthy fats. And by healthy fats, I mean things like avocado, dark chocolate, chia seeds, cheese, yogurt. Like there's so many different options in terms of what healthy fats are that you should be able to find something that works for you. But the benefits of this and how it helps you burn body fat and belly fat, maybe directly, indirectly, however you want to kind of think about it or consider it, is that first off, they're extremely satiating, which means that they're natural appetite suppressants, meaning that you will not feel the need to eat as much, you will not feel the need to consume nearly as much as you maybe have in the past that's led to this weight gain, that's led to body fat in certain areas, if you're eating food that's satiating, if you're eating food that's filling you up. And also, these monosaturated fats really help your body's metabolism. It takes a lot of energy to burn them and assign them. I always say that, use that term, I kind of picture nutrients going to specific places in the body, which essentially is what it is. But when your body has to break down these foods, it expends a lot of energy, and throughout the course of that, it ramps up your metabolism. And a ramped up metabolism makes it much easier to burn calories. Burning more calories means that you burn more body fat overall. Guys, burning calories is not just in your workouts. You can literally choose foods that ramp up your body's metabolism more. That's why I say, like, I'm cool with, trying out, different meals and all these different healthy eating hacks and fitting your calories and things like that. But at the end of the day, whole foods, proteins, healthy fats, leafy greens, fruits, these are the things that take your body's metabolism through the roof and make it much easier to burn belly fat. If you're always opening up a package or a box, or everything that you eat is processed, even if you're within your caloric range, even if you're hitting your protein goal or whatever, it is going to be harder to drop fat, especially belly fat, if you're not, utilizing these whole foods and definitely getting these healthy fats into your diet. That's it, squad. My 3 tips and strategies on how you can burn more belly fat and get rid of those love handles. No fancy oblique workouts, no fancy diet teas, nothing like that. Like I said, this ain't the page for that. That's not what we're about, and that does not work. At the end of the day, it does not work. You have to be able to eat good whole foods on a consistent basis. You have to be able to get good quality sleep in, and you got to make sure that you're within a caloric deficit as well. That is the most important aspect. It's not be all end all, but a caloric deficit is the most important aspect when it comes to dropping body fat, not just in your midsection, but everywhere throughout your body. So if you guys got value from this conversation, please Let me know down in the comment section below. Share this with a friend that may be on their fitness journey and they needs it as well. And let me know what videos you want to see more going forward. I always like to get, tips off of, recommendations of what you guys are actually wanting to see. It helps me out a lot. I don't have to, kind of pull something out of the hat and figure something out. That way I can give you guys exactly what you're looking for and help you out exactly the way you want to be helped. If you got value, make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on. And I will be back here tomorrow with another video. Peace.